Normally, this would be the moment where I would start the show, but my stupid ass needs to check something real quick. Here we go. Cool. Cold open today, Joe.
All good.
Open today. Because I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, I need to make sure I'm going through the right microphone because I recorded a JFW episode last week. And for some reason, the sound quality came out so fucking weird. I'm like, damn it, did it go through the webcam fucking microphone?
Oh, no. It did, didn't it?
It fucking did. And I'm just like, God damn it. So before I even started talking today, I wanted to make sure that it came through the right, which I'm on the Yeti.
Good. You sound great.
Okay.
You sound great.
I hope so, because I did just wake up, I don't know, 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking, God, I'm miserable. But in a good, not in a horrible way. More in like a humorous, over-exaggeration kind of way.
Oh, all right.
I'm not, I can't say miserable. Life is good. I'm alive.
Yeah.
I still got the house. The dog's still moving, you know?
Yeah.
Good things. I'm drinking tea that, I made myself.
Very nice.
Huge fan of making my own iced tea. I think I do it the half-assery way.
Yeah.
But, did I ever tell you how I make my tea?
I don't think so.
Excellent. And this is going to be an exciting opening to this show because
I'm ready.
Because apparently, this is what I got. No, we are going to talk, about something that I do feel is important. And I mentioned it to you yesterday, which did sound confusing after I went back and read the messages, about the importance of the difference of need to and want to.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about that. So tea, a huge fan of iced tea. Now during the summer, maybe warm parts of spring, warm parts of August, I like to do what my dad showed me, and I think everyone else knows how to do, is just fill up a big pitcher or something of water, throw a couple of tea bags in there, throw them outside, and let nature take the course on it, if you will.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you've ever done that.
Like
have you ever done that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So clearly in wintertime that doesn't work.
Right.
So what I like to do is I like to take a 2-quart saucepan, fill it with water,
yep,
and throw it on my stove and let it get to a roaring boil, if you will.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And while that's doing that, I go to my freezer and I grab a bunch of ice and I put it inside this hard plastic pitcher that I have. Fill it all the way to the top. And once that water gets to a boil, I'll take about 4 tea bags and I'll steep it in there for about 5 minutes. And I pour that boiling water over that pitcher of ice.
Nice.
And I gotta tell you, it's fucking delicious.
Sounds great.
It is. I usually when I sit here and I'm doing these shows with you, I either have like maybe a hot cocoa or a coffee or a sparkling ice, which I recommend sparkling ice to anyone who enjoys flavored water. Fucking phenomenal. I was like, no, I'm gonna go with something different this morning. Mainly because my sparkling ice is buried in the back of the fridge behind other things that I just shoved into the fucking fridge. I didn't want to dig through it because I overslept from when we were supposed to record. But the picture was right there in front. But I'm waking up. I'm here. I'm excited to play some Red Dead Redemption 2 after I get off off this recording because it was on sale on the PlayStation Network for $23.
Ooh, that's a good price for that.
I know. I was super excited because I kept thinking to myself, like, I need to get the brand new MLB The Show game. It's going to be released in April, but you can pre-buy it right now. But motherfucking thing's like $90 for the one I want to get.
Yeah.
And a friend of mine was telling me about some game that she plays. Can't remember what the hell it is. Not really. The folks messaging me when I'm trying to record. Assholes.
Very funny if it was the person you were talking about, though.
No, it's somebody else who I'm having a word feud with. Some disagreements over on the JFW aspect of life.
Gotcha.
But that's neither here nor there. That's fucking kayfabe. I think we've talked about kayfabe on this show.
I love kayfabe. Yeah.
Right? Kayfabe's amazing. I think he called about kayfabe over on Geekcast Live a couple times.
Yeah. I love it. I love it within the world of wrestling. I hate it that our politics is all kayfabe now.
Oh yeah.
But I digress.
Sports is really kayfabe now.
I guess it is, especially with the news about the like Flores and the NFL getting paid by some of the owners to like take a dive or whatever.
I'm a strong believer that the Super Bowl is determined based on what happy ending story they could really sell. Tom Brady was a perfect example last year, and so is Stafford this year. Stafford comes from Detroit after 10 years of failure. Finally gets a brand new team, and boom, he happens to win a Super Bowl with the same team that not too long ago left St. Louis to come to California.
Yeah.
I mean, come on now. It's like, I mean, like, there's too many happy ending magic moments in fucking sports for it not to be set up.
Yep. I feel that.
But I don't want to get too much into that because I don't want to have to be murdered by somebody from the NFL because I figured it out.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, we are worldwide on fucking popularity here on this freaking show, so somebody out there is listening.
Nice.
Yeah.
There was something about the tea. Oh, I think today is technically the first day I could bottle my kombucha if I wanted.
Oh yeah. How's that been going?
Yeah, it's fine. So it's an interesting thing, I guess. Do you know what kombucha is?
Yes, 100%.
Fermented tea. You put a disc of like, it's called a SCOBY, and it's like a mat of bacteria and bacterial byproducts that like,
yes,
ferments. So as of day 8 to 10, it says on the instructions, is when a new SCOBY starts to form on top of the jar, I guess. Yeah. And I can see it. I can look up there on my fridge, and there it is, all cloudy and gross looking. So I could, in theory, I could take that off and put it in its own jar and start making a new batch of kombucha if I wanted. So, but today's only day 8, so I'm gonna wait another couple days at least, see how it goes.
See, the thing here is, Joe, everything you just described to me, sounds disgusting. It sounds fucking disgusting. Yeah. But the thing is this is a kit that you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing.
Yep.
But it's like you're talking about scraping shit off of food and making it for more food. But hey, I mean, like, what was it? What the hell did the fucking rotten egg sandwich fucking create? Polio like vaccine or some shit?
Oh,
penicillin.
Wow. Yes, penicillin.
So.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. It's good bacteria.
Yes.
It helps kill the bad bacteria, basically.
Yeah. There was oh god, when I was working at Mead, they had a vendor who brought in I want to say it was like a lemon chili kombucha or something like that.
Yeah. Lemon
yeah,
like that.
Not tasty, but you know what? It was good for you.
Yeah, so I like the lemon and cayenne.
So. No, I couldn't do it. I think that's an acquired taste thing. Maybe over time. Yeah. I know Nick likes it, brother Nick.
Yeah.
I know he drinks it.
That's fair. I've had kombuchas that are better and worse. When I used to work at the hospital, I would, at the end of the day, go down and I would usually buy a kombucha and then leave. And then sometimes I'd have like the exact opposite. I'd have a nice like Monster Energy. So, roll the dice.
Either way, it'll get you through the day.
Yeah.
Cool. Yep. I want to talk about discontinued shit if you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Unless you're about to say something because it feels like I interrupted you.
No? Okay,
go. We're going to talk about discontinued stuff. I'm not sure whose turn is it to go first. I think it's mine, so I will go. Okay. But before we do, I got to remind everybody that this episode of this freaking show is brought to you by CarterComics.com. CarterComics.com is a one-stop shop for all your comic needs. If you are a comic book collector or just a fan of reading comic books, well, Carter Comics is the best place for you to go because they carry everything from graded comics to raw comics. So you can buy the graded ones, stick them up on the wall, and admire what you have purchased. or you can go ahead and purchase one that's you can sit down and read and enjoy for days, months, years, however long it takes you to read a book, or how often you care to read a book. I assume people who do buy comics would like to read books more often. I guess.
I don't know.
They got to, right?
Probably.
Yeah. But Carter Comics is the best place for you to go to get your comic book collection continued or started, move forward. And of course, we got the Carter Comic of the Week, the Carter Comic Pick of the Week. I need something catchy for that. I just got to figure that out. There's got to be some Carter Comic of the Week. Yeah, there's got to be something there.
Carter Comic of the Week?
Carter Comic of the Week.
That doesn't feel right.
It feels like an uncle's hand on your shoulder.
Yeah.
And not in the good
It's
way.
not bad.
No.
But it could go either way.
Yeah. It's one of those it shouldn't be weird, but why is he breathing into my ear?
Yeah.
All right. I Was Captured by Gorilla, Part 1, is what I got here as the comic pick of the week. Reprint of the first story from Journey into Mystery, number 69. A cab driver picks up a fare who is bundled against the weather, but when the door closes on his cape, God, it sounds fucking weird. Oh my God, why do I fucking reading like that? I'm gonna start this over. Holy shit. God damn, what the hell is this? Am I reading the whole fucking comic? God damn it, Doug. A cab driver picks up a fare who is bundled against the weather, but when the door closes on his cape and he walks away, he stands revealed as a monster. The cab driver goes to the police, but they don't believe his story. When the man tells them the creature threatened his life, an officer goes to the address he dropped the creature at, but is convinced it is merely a costume party. The cab driver imagined the hostility. When the man leaves the police station, the creature is lying in wait for him as he feels he must kill the man before someone more wise than those police buffoons believe him. The cab driver eludes the hulking brute once again and returns home to pick up his revolver and resolve to end the matter himself by returning to the address. Once there, he is disarmed and taken before Gorilla, who disarmed and taken before... Oh, God, whatever. You guys get it.
I think so.
I'm not reading this whole damn thing. Holy
That's like the
hell.
whole thing.
Yeah,
I guess if it's a graded comic, you're not going to be able to read it for yourself, so...
Yeah, this Doug, do less. My God, but this is a 6.5 graded comic, so not one of their more higher end comics. But you know what? From what I was told, 6.5s are still in pretty decent shape. I guess it's really those. A friend of mine said he had a comic that was a 0.5 or a -8. I can't remember.
A -8.
Maybe a -8.
Wow.
I could be over exaggerating. Who knows? I mean, I could be saying shit. No one knows. I could be making all this up. There could be no Carter Comics whatsoever. God.
That'd be a fun one.
Speaking of shit that seems made up, happy birthday to Sarge, by the way. Belated. I think he's celebrating his 45th birthday.
45th?
45th, I think it is.
Jeez.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. You would think, damn, he looks pretty good for his age.
I thought he was my age, to be honest with you.
I thought he was your
I
age.
look like shit for my age.
Yeah. Well, Sarge looks like shit for any age. So, so happy birthday. Well, belated birthday. His birthday was a few days ago, maybe a couple days ago from when we're recording this. So it'll even be later than now. So if he's probably thinking oh, they forgot my birthday. Well, we did. But I brought it back into remembrance here onto this episode. So happy 47th birthday to you, Sarge. Hopefully you had a good one. And for those of you still listening to the Carter Comic plug, not giving a shit about Sarge's birthday that happened fucking, whatever fucking days ago. Who cares? He fucking turned 50. What do I care? Creature on the Loose. Gorilla. It's available on CarterComics.com for $82 currently. But you get 10% off that if you use the promo code FREAKNET, that's FREAKNET, on your checkout. All you gotta do is sign up for the Carter Comic Club. Buy your shit. 10% off your entire order. So you don't have to worry about just buying Gorilla. You can buy all the other comics they have available. But if you're not a big fan of just purchasing and you want to go to auctions, they do have 4 eBay accounts that are available for you to bid on all their amazing comics that are available. Just go to the links at the bottom of their homepage at CarterComics.com. And if you're looking for a comic and you just can't seem to find it, go ahead and message them. Maybe they will have it in their inventory that has not hit the internet yet. CarterComics.com. It's time to start comicking. I don't know if that landed as well as I thought. Comicking is now a new thing. It's a verb.
Yeah.
I created a verb.
I love it.
That's all I got,
I love
Joe.
it. You know what else I love?
What's that, Joe?
Audiobooks.
Fuck yeah, audiobooks.
And you can learn about audiobooks by visiting our sponsor, Audible Trial. Well, it's audible.com, but you can go check out audible.com, try out a free 30-day trial and a free credit towards your first audiobook if you go to audibletrial.com/freaknet. And, you can go get a book. It's great. And you can listen to it while you do things, while you drive, while you do the dishes, while you cook dinner, while you just sit at work pretending to work. It's a great way to spend your time, expand your mind, and enjoy your life a little more. So go to audibletrial.com/freaknet. Get yourself a free 30-day trial today.
Excellent.
Thank you. I wish I could do it like that every time. I really felt good about that one.
I just like when we just like ramble our fucking plugs.
Yeah.
I mean, we could easily fucking script it out and just kind of like insert it in like we used to like back in the day.
Yeah, we could record it once and you could just plop it in the edit.
Yeah, but you know what? I think just fucking rambling it about like, I mean, like there could be a day where you're like, ballwash.com, 15% your order using FreakNet.
Yeah.
Boom, I just plugged fucking Ball Wash.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Right? I don't have to go into
$50 or whatever it is they give us.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, whatever they pay us. Fuck yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, what do I need to sit there and, use all these like taglines like head to toe, hold a pole, sacks and backs and cleaner wieners and shit like that. Yeah, I think that rhymed.
I think it did too.
God. Even when I don't try, I do better than when I try. Holy cow.
Hey, I hate when that happens.
Thanks, Iced Tea.
Thanks, Iced Tea. Oh, the drink.
Yeah.
You meant like the guy from Law and Order SVU.
Oh my God, why was I thinking Ice Cube that whole time? Yeah, Iced Tea. Yes, that guy. The guy who's married to that woman whose name is Coco, which is also my favorite beverage. 2 beverages. Now I'm just realizing that.
Nice.
I think his wife's name is like Coco. She
I have
is
no
hot.
idea. I believe you.
She is hot. Or is Fifi? Oh, damn it. Joey, look that up.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up. You tell me what you'd like to bring back.
Yes. So, I was at work yesterday. I gotta give credit to some coworkers. We're talking about snacks, and everyone knows me. I'm a huge fan of cookies. I fucking love cookies. Any kind, not picky. Maybe not kombucha, fucking cumin, fucking cookie, but whatever.
That'd be a weird cookie.
Be a weird fun cookie, but I bet it's out there.
I bet it is too.
There's a debate we're having on if a s'more could technically be considered a cookie.
Oh, I consider it a cookie.
It could be. We're also talking about Girl Scout cookies, which, for the life of me, I can't find one friend whose daughter's selling Girl Scout cookies around me.
What about a cousin?
I don't know.
Oh, not around you. Okay. That's different.
You talking about fucking,
Tatum?
Iowa? Yeah.
Yep.
Here's the thing. Completely forgot about her. But there was a friend. Go ahead.
I always buy my cookies from her link.
Well, usually when I see like shit pop up online, like I'm all for it.
Yeah.
But a friend of mine, like, she has like a niece or something. She lives in Texas, but she has a niece that was selling Girl Scout cookies. And I was like, well, I haven't seen anything from anyone else about Girl Scout cookies. And usually, you're right, Tatum usually has like a link. Well, I guess it's more like Tatum's parents because Tatum's starting to have Facebook. Right. Yeah. For those of you who are like, if the word teen isn't at the end of your name for at least 3 years, stay off social media. But
honestly, just stay off social media.
That's true. Derek's doing it right.
Nice.
I don't understand. That motherfucker has like a degree in like fucking media, and he doesn't have fucking social media. Yep. He's doing it right. He gets it.
It's like programming people, computer science people who do or whatever. They have no smart objects in their house. Everything is analog because they know how dangerous it all is.
That does make sense. I work at a petroleum refinery. That's why I don't leave
gas in your house.
That's exactly right. I don't leave benzene on the nightstand anymore.
Right.
You learn. Anyways, so I almost ordered cookies from this lady's fucking niece or whatever, and I saw that Girl Scouts came out with a new fucking brownie fucking cookie, and I was on board 100% to buy that shit because I fucking love brownies, and the fact that the Girl Scouts threw that shit into a cookie, they get it. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't available for shipping. It had to be like hand fucking delivered. And I'm like, this girl lives in fucking Texas. I mean, is they gonna have to commit to the fact that she have to hand deliver this to my fucking house in Illinois?
That's so weird.
Yeah. So I didn't, and then I kind of blinked on it until we had this conversation. Yeah. And it dawned on me that there used to be a snack back in the day that I absolutely loved. And now I gotta find it again because I accidentally clicked away from it. Give me one second. Oh, God. Okay. Anyways, you remember Ritz Bits? You know Ritz Bits? Like the little like either peanut butter or the cheddar, small little snack the bite-sized snacks?
Which ones? Bite-sized cheddar snacks.
Ritz Bits, man.
Oh, maybe I do.
Ritz Bits, the little small cookie, like the little small like
yes.
Sandwich. Oh looks my
God, yes.
Like a peanut butter or a cheddar like sandwich, but it's tiny.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, I totally forgot about those.
Well, here's the thing. As far as I know, the cheddar and the peanut butter ones exist still. But the ones that don't are the s'more ones.
There were s'more ones.
There was you could split them apart like an Oreo, and it's like it's right down the middle like a black and white cookie, half marshmallow, half chocolate. And I was like, you know what? I wonder if I could fucking find those anywhere. And no, they're discontinued.
Wow. They're currently unavailable even on Amazon.
Yeah. But I was like, holy fuck, how did I forget about those? Because I loved Ritz Bits, peanut butter. I hated the Ritz Bits cheddar. Still do.
Oh,
like whenever you get
cheddar.
No, see, I can't do it. Like even like those little plastic packages of like the 6 like big squares.
Yep.
Yes, I can't do the ones with the cheddar inside because it just doesn't taste right to me. But fucking peanut butter, I'll own some fucking peanut butter fucking sandwich cookies. There's crackers.
Yeah.
I love those. Yeah.
But I like to take them apart like Oreos and put my peanut butter and cheese ones together.
Oh, why?
Because I am my father's child.
You mean the guy who's fucking like, hey, you know what these eggs are missing? Grape jelly.
Yeah. Grape jelly is great on eggs.
No. First off, who taught I want to know who taught Carl that, first of all.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Because
his dad. No,
because there's no way a man like fucking Papa Wayne, fucking woke up from his cigarette and coffee, I can assume, because that's what kind of a man he was, is he would cigarette and coffee before he wakes up.
Right. Like, well, his eyes were open when he slept, so that's not too far off.
100%. Dude fucking went to bed and woke up with an addition on the house.
Right.
Because that's the kind of man he was. And that's not the kind of man who's like, hey, you know what my breakfast of grits and fucking eggs need? Oh, right. Grape jelly.
That's probably fair.
I'm going to have to ask him. I don't know why I never asked him. I just spent more time fucking yelling at him for his mistakes.
Yeah, come to think of it, I don't think I've ever seen anyone else in the whole family do it.
No, it's a mind-boggling fucking thing. It's like I can look past the ketchup. I guess that's more of a norm in the world. I still don't agree with, but that's fine because it's ketchup. It's not.
It's
fucking
the universal
grape
condiment.
jelly.
You could really put it on anything. You
No.
shouldn't,
No.
but you could.
People do. I hear that people. There are people I think that put ketchup on fucking ice cream. You ever hear about that shit?
I think I have.
That's fucking horrifying. I'm not gonna call him a buddy because he's a fucking moron. But dude used to put ketchup on fucking mashed potatoes in school.
Weird.
Yeah, and he tried to convince me. Well, you put ketchup on French fries.
That's not.
Okay. It's not the same. It's not 100% not the same.
Yeah.
Now, the only thing I could think of, if I was to use that kid's logic when it came to mashed potatoes and ketchup, in my mind, I'm like, okay, I used to dip chicken nuggets in honey.
Yeah, delicious.
And since technically an egg is a chicken, and technically grape jelly is a sweet tasting thing like honey,
right.
Okay, we're sold. So if that's the logic that Carl needs to fucking justify the fucking horridness that he does. And the thing is, it's not like he just puts it on top and like breaks off a piece. No, he like stirs it together.
No, it makes it, you get like your eggs are almost green.
God.
I'm not allowed to do it. I can't have jelly on my eggs in my house.
You're not allowed to do it?
Yeah, it makes my wife sick to think about. So
I think it makes anybody sick to do it. You know what?
I think it's delicious. It's something I should actually just have that while I'm here alone all day. We always eat breakfast together, and so I never think about eating breakfast on my own.
Right. Just as a lunch.
Right.
I mean, why not? I mentioned a couple years ago when like even before we started doing videos, or maybe right around the time we were doing videos. I think I wanted to do a video where we tried like people's weird food like concoctions. I think grape jelly and eggs was on that list.
I think you're right.
Yeah. We gotta make videos.
Yeah.
Gotta need a life. Anyways, okay. So yeah, smorgasbord bits. That's
nice.
That's the thing I want brought back. It just saddened me that there's really no option for it. I mean, yes, I can make my own s'mores, but there's just something about buying those little fucking crackers to snack on that I know the box would be gone the moment I fucking left the store.
Yeah. And it wouldn't even taste the same. I mean,
yeah.
Yes, you can make s'mores, but they taste different.
That's true. That is true. Yeah. So that's me, Joe. What about you?
Although, I have a couple of comments I'd like to make about your thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
I ordered the brownie cookies.
Yes.
And they came to me, and they were delicious. They weren't as brownie-y as I hoped they'd be.
So more cookie texture?
But yeah, much more cookie texture. Great brownie flavor, but it was a cookie texture. Huh. So, which I really like. I mean, it was. I was disappointed because it wasn't what I expected, but it was like I like the edge brownies. So, like the whole cookie is like an edge brownie. Yeah, it's great. But
okay, yeah, because it's a little bit crispier.
Yeah, and on that same note, they shipped it to me. So, just FYI.
Well, now I'm gonna have to fucking find out where.
Yeah, it's on her mom's page. I don't know if you're friends with her mom, but I don't.
Oh God, I don't remember her mom's name. Is it like it's like Paula or something, right? Same thing.
Yeah, close. Yeah.
If you rearrange the letters in Paula, you usually get Emily.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Cool. Well, I'm going to look it up later because that's the right thing to do because we're in the middle of the show.
Yeah, you're good. Okay.
But
anyway,
I'm going to check that out.
Along the lines of, I don't want to go way off track. I have a food one and a non-food one. So I'm going to do the food one. We've been kind of in a food place for a while with this.
Oh, yeah.
One thing that came up to me last week as we were talking about this, I was thinking about foods I miss from local fast food places. Mm-hmm. And one of the things that has gone away in the last 3 years, I think it happened right before COVID. So this isn't pandemic related to my knowledge.
Gotcha.
But McDonald's doesn't have bagels anymore. I used to love a bagel sandwich from McDonald's for breakfast. Go and get like a steak, egg, and cheese one, or I usually, if I do ham and egg and cheese, I'm usually a McMuffin guy. But
Hold on, Joe. I just ate a steak, egg, and cheese bagel yesterday.
are you kidding me?
No.
My McDonald's doesn't have it.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Like, are you 100% sure that your McDonald's isn't carrying bagels?
I'm gonna go open the app.
Yeah, because I ate one on my way home from work yesterday.
I'm 99.9% sure that they don't have it.
Yeah, because I was going to stop over at Burger King and get a Whopper, because a Whopper at 6 in the morning is always a good decision. But McDonald's or fucking Burger King wasn't properly staffed, so I was like, well, fuck it. I guess I'll go to McDonald's and get a fucking, I don't know, McMuffin or some shit. And I was like, you know what? I'm fucking hungry. I'm fucking tired. I need something more hearty. And yeah, I got a steak, egg, and cheese bagel. I've been getting steak, egg, and cheese bagels for months. Now, they did discontinue them in 2020, but no, they brought them back, man.
Oh man, I don't think they've been brought back near me yet.
How dare they? I would call them. I would, you know what? I would consider calling them on speakerphone during this show right now.
I'm going to check their website first and make sure that I'm not completely out of pocket.
Oh no, I'm sure you just, dude, let me tell you something about, while you're doing that, let me tell you something about my fucking McDonald's visit real fucking quick.
Oh, please do.
I fucking went in and I fucking went through drive-thru. I was like, can I get a steak, egg, and cheese bagel, extra breakfast sauce, and a large orange juice? Fucking go through drive-thru. Girl hands me my drink. I'm just waiting for my fucking bag and everything. She hands me the bag. I put it on my fucking seat. I had to ask her for a new straw because I accidentally dropped a straw fucking on the ground. And I was like, well, I can't get that. So I asked her to get a new fucking straw. And they didn't have straws next to their fucking drive-thru, so I had to walk over to the other side of the fucking drive-thru. Now, I know all of this was to make me look stupid. Somebody was fucking with me. Because when I went to go move the bag more onto the seat, I grabbed the fucking receipt that was sitting on the seat, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, this isn't the right fucking receipt. This is like a $20-something receipt. And none of these fucking foods are what I ordered, so I'm like, what the fuck? And I look at the bottom to verify, and it has my fucking credit card, last 4 digits of my credit card on the bottom of the receipt. I'm like, well, what the fuck? Okay, now I got to bitch at these people about this?
Right.
Too early. Girl comes back with a straw. I'm like, yeah, it looks like you charged me for some food that I didn't order. I mean, I got this receipt, and none of this stuff is the food I ordered. And, yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. She fucking looks at the fucking receipt and says, this isn't the receipt I gave you. This isn't even our location. It was an old receipt.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So my
So
gotcha bitch moment. Yeah. So yeah, I appear to be the fool. So. But yeah, no, bagels are around, bro.
Yeah, they don't have them at mine.
Well,
I can screenshot you the website.
I mean, yeah, maybe we'll make that the image of this episode. But yeah, I hate to burst your bubble, but I mean, they're continued.
Yeah, I don't have them by me yet. That's
yeah. I hate to mythbuster you, but
yeah, no problem. Should I do my second one?
I would. I'd try to. I mean, unless you want to decide that this is your commitment to this segment this week. I mean, it's whatever.
I'm fine with committing it. I can live with it.
Because you know what?
I don't mind being wrong.
No, I'm just happy that I was able to tell you that they're really here.
Yeah, I gotta go get one for breakfast tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe I go a little bit out of the city because I got mine up in Lockport.
Yeah, well, I live in the suburbs technically.
Oh yeah, sure.
North suburbs. So
yeah, I would definitely bitch at them.
Yeah,
I would. I'd be like, hey, got bagels, and if they say, oh, well, they're not back yet. Well, you let them know that they're liars.
Yeah, other places have them.
I would definitely cause a scene. 100%. So wait, do they not have steak?
I don't think they do, actually.
Do they have bacon?
Yeah, I think they have bacon.
Okay. So they don't got steak and they don't got the bagels. Huh.
Yeah.
God. You know what I do?
As far as I know, that's the only menu item that has the steak on it.
Yeah. You know what I could do? I'm going to help you out here, Joe. I'm going to do one for you that's very relatable to what you're talking about.
Okay.
McDonald's used to advertise a steak McMuffin on their menu. which was also phenomenal. But they don't advertise it anymore. You could probably still get it if you do like custom modified orders and shit, but it's no longer an advertised fucking menu item. But they used to be fucking great. I wouldn't mind getting a fucking steak, egg, and cheese McMuffin once in a while.
That'd be delicious.
But that's the thing. So, all right, well, we can move on.
Yeah.
Okay, have to, need to, want to, whatever shit is. I want to tell the story. And for the sake of the story and for the sake of the conversation going forward, the terms the terms need to and have to be interchangeable. In my mind, they're the same thing.
Okay. So need to and have to are interchangeable.
Need to and have to are interchangeable. So, my work schedule lately has been fucking chaotic. It's been hectic. It's been rough.
Right.
Me and the guy that I work with, we both are covering, two people are covering, 3 shifts and shit. It is rough. It sucks. I'm blessed to have a job. So for those who do work with me, who feel the need to snitch me out to people, I just want my bosses to know if they do hear this. I do appreciate my job. I do appreciate the fact that I have a paycheck coming in. I don't mind the work, but it does get exhausting. Especially when I can look back and notice that I worked 323 hours this year so far. It sucks. I think it came out to like 27 days or some shit that I've worked so far this year. Yeah,
wow.
It's fucking rough. And that's from January 7th until I think February 13th when I looked.
Jesus.
It's rough. It's rough. It sucks. But you know what? It's all about it's about being an adult.
Yeah, it's better than not being able to eat.
Exactly. Cooper need dog food. Whether it's pedigree or not, it's still fucking dog food. But I'm sitting there on break one time, and there's this kid. I guess not really a kid. He's only 2 years younger than me.
Yeah, sitting on my age, you're younger as a kid, as far as I'm concerned. So.
Sitting on the other side of me, on the other side of the room from me and everything. And the thing is, like, where I work, I'm a contractor at a union fucking based job. Now, the union people can be forced to work. Like, it's literally called forced work. They can be said, hey, listen, you have to work tomorrow. You're forced to work.
Right.
They have to come in or else they get written up or in trouble, blah, blah, blah. Contractors don't have forced work. They can't make us come into work.
Right.
So I'm sitting there and I'm just fucking exhausted. I'm tired. And all I can think about is like, there's a good chance that so-and-so may call off tomorrow. And if it does, they're probably going to ask me to work. And, dude is like, yeah, man, they may make you come in and work. I'm like, well, if I want to, I will. I really don't fucking have to.
Right.
It's like, oh yeah, you do. I'm like, no, I really don't have to. Realistically, I don't have to be here right now. I want to be here. That's why I'm here. And AK says like, no, bro, you have to be here. You
just assumed you were union?
No, he just assumed that I had to fucking work.
Oh, okay.
He knows I'm just a contractor. And I tried to explain to him. And how I want to explain it to him is like, the thing is there's a lot of things you have to do. And there's a lot of things that you need to do because of things you want to do. Perfect example. And this is exactly how I explained it to him. It's like, I don't have to work. Like, I really don't. I don't have to have a job. It's not because I have money. It's not because that, I could live off of fucking savings and shit. It's just realistically, I could sell my fucking house, wipe out all my fucking debt, just live on my fucking truck. And maybe fucking do like odds and ends shit here and there, whatever. Or fucking move home, whatever. I don't have to do the job I'm doing to make the money I'm making, to live the life I'm living. Now, that being said, I want to make the money I'm making. I want to live in the house that I'm living in. Now, in order to do that, I need to work.
I hear what you're saying. Gotcha.
So, he didn't quite understand what I was saying, which I don't understand. You get it. Everyone should get it by this point. But it's like I told him, all right, let's try this. Do you like living? Do you want to live? Okay, so if you want to live, then you need to fucking breathe.
Right.
But if you don't want to fucking breathe, suffocate yourself. Smother yourself. You don't have to continue on living. But if you really want to, you really need to fucking breathe.
Right.
If you're fucking thirsty and you want to not be thirsty anymore, you need to drink something. But you don't need to drink something.
But you don't have to.
No, you get dehydrated, you could die. But if you want to keep living, you need to drink something. And he was kind of understanding it and everything. And it just made me think about, like, all this shit, like, realistically. Like, how far can you really go to, like, really narrow down a list of things you need to do and things you want to do? You know what I'm saying?
I think so.
Because realistically, that list of need and have is very, very small. When you start looking at, like, you know, the shit that you want in order for it to be on that list, or just, you know, sustainability, you know, of fucking life and stuff like that. Like another perfect example. Like, we don't have to do this fucking podcast.
Right.
I like doing it. I want to do the podcast. So because I want to do the podcast, you know,
I need to do it. I need to find time every
Yeah, exactly. You know, so we need to plan and we need to do this and everything because I want this podcast to grow and move forward and succeed and all that shit. You know, it's the simplest things like that like it kind of puts life more into perspective on, like, and I think it helps a lot with, like, stress and shit like that. Like, at least from my end, because it's like, okay, I have to pay, or I want to pay my bills. I want to keep the house. I want to keep the house. I have to pay the bills. I want to pay the bills because I want to keep fucking lights on. But it's like, I mean, how many things can you really change from have to realistically want?
Right.
You know? But I want to get your idea on that. I want to get kind of, like, your opinion on what I'm saying here, because you're more of a logical person than I am. I think over the course of the last few years, especially being laid off in 2020, and, you know, just being off for the majority of my fucking life, the fucking year, I guess. I kept having the same conversation with, like, my mom and my dad, Carl, I think Ashley a little bit, but it's like worst case scenario, if I don't find a job by the end of the year, if my hardship program with my mortgage ends up fucking canceling on me, and I owe all this money, and I don't have a job to pay it, you know, what's my fucking options? And it's like, well, and the first thing, like, my mom says, like, well, you need to pay your bills. You know, my dad said the same thing, well, you need to pay your mortgage, you know. And then I started thinking to myself, like, it's not that I need, like, I don't really need the fucking house. It's just me. Like, it's just me in a 3-bedroom house. Like, it's nice. I mean, I got a great deal on the house. I mean, I think that my mortgage on it is, you know, definitely affordable. So for the right job and stuff, yeah. My way of life.
I think your mortgage is cheaper than, like, almost any apartment I've lived in since college.
Oh, 100%. That's small town living, brother.
Yep.
That's why I strongly encourage you to move down here before you bought your house. But the commute for your wife would have just been hectic.
Yeah, it would have been rough.
Yeah. But that's the thing, is, like, I just think about realistically, is like, I don't need this house. I really don't need it.
Right.
I could get an apartment. I could find a pet friendly apartment and just I could sell the house, take the equity, pay off all my fucking debt, live in a fucking apartment, and I can be content. But the thing is, there's a point in my life where I want to find somebody and I want to have a family.
Right. Well, and I'm at a point, man, I don't want to pay for someone else to have a house.
Exactly. Right. To own something. I mean, there's a lot of pride in that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I just want to get your opinion on it, because, I mean, you have more of a logical look on some stuff, maybe some spiritual stuff, obviously, with your profession. I want to get your opinion on it too, on if it's just, if my concept of it is poor to think about, because a lot of times there's no sense of stress or worry sometimes now. And I know that worries some people in my family. Like like, you need to be worried about your bills being paid, and shit like that. It's like, I mean, they'll get paid when they get paid. There's nothing I can do about it,
Right.
but it's just because, I mean, there's a lot of things that, like, I'm more of like, I want to be here, or I want this, so I need to do this I need to do something in order to do what I want, and shit like that. But I just want your opinion on it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I feel like I think of it sort of the opposite. So like need to me is like, I need to not sleep outside every night or else I'll die. I need to eat every day or every other day or whatever. I need to drink water. For me, it's like internal things is the needs. External is the haves. Like I have to clean my house soon. It's been a mess for too long. You know what I mean? But I don't need to clean it to keep living.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I feel about it. And that's what I think, I think you're right. I think, when it comes down to it, nobody has to do anything.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't have to clean your house. You want to clean your house because you want to clean a house.
Right. I want to clean a house, so I have to clean it.
Yeah. But you don't have to, you don't have to eat. You want to eat because you want to live.
Right, exactly.
But as I say, like, in order for you to continue living, yes, you need to eat.
Right. And now I don't have to eat I don't have to eat things that are nutritious for me.
That's true.
I don't have to eat only at meal times. If I want to eat, like I just had a cheese sandwich while we're sitting here on the call because it's lunchtime, and I could have waited. I didn't need to eat right then, but I wanted to, so I decided I had to eat.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. It's like I went to my cousin's Super Bowl, or I went to my aunt and uncle's cousin's house for Super Bowl.
Right.
And I went there on Thanksgiving too, and I spent hours there. And we were talking about smoking and shit like that. My aunt was asking if I still smoke, and I said, "Fuck yeah, I do," because I want to. And my little cousin, who's 15 years old, he's actually a big kid, but fucking 15 years old. He's like, you haven't smoked in since the entire time you've been here, which was like 3.5 hours. I was like, well, yeah, my smokes are in my truck. He's like, it must be killing you not to smoke. And I was like, well, why? He's like, well, because if you smoke, then, you have to smoke. And the thing is, like, I don't understand. I have smoked since I was 18. So we're looking at 14 fucking years of smoking. I have never once had an absolute nicotine craving where I had to go out and fucking smoke. I smoke out of boredom. That's the only, boredom and social environments are the only times I ever fucking smoke. And it's like, and I was like, this kid just made a perfect example. He thinks I have to smoke. I don't. I want to. If I never wanted to smoke again, I could quit and I'd probably be okay with it. It's the same thing about eating. I don't have to, I don't have to eat as much as I do. Like, me being fat, that's not based on the fact that I have to fucking eat all the fucking time. I want to eat these delicious fucking foods.
Yeah, there's too many good foods to not eat.
There's too many fun foods to not eat. So it's like I don't have to smoke. I don't have to eat, fucking cake.
Right.
It's just, I want to.
Yeah.
It's
that's where I feel sometimes. Really this whole year, since the year started, that's kind of how I felt. It's like, I really, if I want to keep my job, I need to do these things.
Mm-hmm.
But like, do I have to do it?
No.
And I'm kind of in a, we've been, with the Omicron wave, we shut things down again for a little while.
Yeah.
We still let people come. We're all fully vaccinated and everyone wears their masks, but just, I haven't done a virtual service. Since like fall of last year, maybe summer. And so I started doing them again because I have got some people who have to stay home whenever there's a surge. And so that's just, what I started doing. And, so it's like, there's a lot of stuff I really shouldn't be doing anyway, but also like, do I really have to do it? No one's going to know if I don't.
Yeah.
As long as the service happens on Sunday and I show up when people need me, like, Like I don't really go into the office. I work from home mostly.
Fuck yeah. You don't have to go into the office. Fuck them.
Right, exactly. Like I feel like I need to get into the office at some point, but not to stay alive.
No,
just because I got to get in there.
Mm-hmm.
I have to.
Yeah. I gotcha. Mm-hmm. See, is it better explained when I say it verbally rather through a text?
Yeah. Because I was like, I wasn't grasping that. Like for me, the way I would say it, have to and want to are kind of the. I wasn't sure how you were comparing them.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, and that's.
But I think you're right. I think that's what it boils down to. I want to have a house. I want to have a flourishing congregation. I want to eat a cheese sandwich. So I have to do those things,
Yeah. Well, and that's the way I was trying to explain to the guy. I mean, there's not a lot of things you absolutely life or death have to or need to fucking do. But if you want to do things, there are things you have to do. If you wanted to eat a cheese sandwich, you needed to make a cheese sandwich.
I was just going to say that. Yes, if I want to have a cheese sandwich, then what I have to do is get the bread out, get the cheese, put it together in a sandwich, and that's the cheese sandwich, and then I can eat it. But if the sandwich doesn't exist, then yeah. That was just the example that popped into my head, and then you said it, and I was like, yes!
Right? The perfect example of all of this is that if our listeners wanted more Cartoon Joe, where do they need to go?
If you want more Cartoon Joe, you have to get over to the Geekcast Live podcast at violentpress.com. You can also find us on Facebook, iTunes, Spotify, and Twitter by searching Geekcast Live.
You like that? You like that little fucking roll-in? Holy hell.
I thought it was great.
Right? Would you believe that?
I gave a Patreon instead of a...
Would you believe that I created this entire fucking segment just to fucking do that?
I am impressed if that's what you did.
That's not what I did. But it came to my mind when we were talking about cheese sandwiches.
I love it.
Perfect. But Joe, what are you freaking thinking about?
What am I freaking thinking about? I just on a lark yesterday or 2 days ago, I thought, I need something on in the background. I'm bored. I'm just going to throw something up that I don't have to watch, but I kind of want to see.
Yeah.
So I went to Netflix and I found Star Trek: The Next Generation. And I've never watched the whole series before. I've seen the odd episode here and there when it's on BBC America.
Yeah.
But that's it. I've not really watched it. And so I'm making my way through the series and it's really fun. I really am enjoying it.
Now which one is next? Is that the one with Patrick Stewart?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
Did you watch the new trailer for the Doctor Strange movie?
I did. It looks really good.
Right. We should talk about that next episode.
Yeah. What are you freaking thinking about?
I'm torn between two things. I either want to go downstairs, binge watch Psych. I've been watching Psych on Peacock, kind of like rewatching the series.
What great!
So I'm torn between either going downstairs, watching a few episodes of Psych, eating a bowl of Cocoa Pebbles, and just enjoying the day because I gotta go back to work tomorrow morning. So I'm not really planning on doing anything today. I actually, surprisingly, I went to bed at 7:30, and the fact that I slept through my alarm that I set for 8:45, it's honestly I overslept because I gotta go to bed at 7 p.m. because I gotta be up at 3 a.m.
Oh no!
Yeah, it sucks. But hey, I work tomorrow days, I work Friday days, and then I'm off Saturday and Sunday. I was actually gonna see if you wanted to come down Friday night to go out with some people and get some drinks, but with the weather and everything, I don't think it'd be logical.
Yeah.
But
I appreciate that.
Yeah, so I'm torn between either watching some Psych and eating my Cocoa Pebbles or playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Nice. Because I think I mentioned on this recording. I can't remember if I think it was on the recording. I bought it for like $23 or $24 on PlayStation Plus, which actually was February 16th. The sale I think is until like 3 a.m. tomorrow.
Oh, don't tell me that.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, well, all the fucking, like, I don't know if you're a big fan of Assassin's Creed, but apparently, like, Valhalla is on sale too.
I've been eyeing it. It hasn't quite
Yeah.
crossed the threshold of in my mind what I want to buy it for.
What I want to buy it for. Anyways, I was talking to the same friend, same friend that's telling me about PlayStation. We were talking about Assassin's Creed, and I told her, like, I love the Assassin's Creed games. My favorite one was the Revolutionary War one, and there's so many other eras that they could do it in. My biggest problem is I hate the boats. I hate having to do the boat missions.
Yeah.
So the one or two missions that were in Revolutionary War, Assassin's Creed 3, not too worried about. I wanted to love the Black Flag one, but the fact that I had to fucking steer the boat.
Oh, it was all boats.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, well, that kind of ruins it for me. Valhalla's boats. I think Origin is, there's some boats and stuff, so.
There are boats in Origin.
Yeah,
I haven't played Odyssey. I think I have it, but I haven't played it yet.
That's the Egypt one?
No, Odyssey is the Greek one.
Odyssey's the Greek one, gotcha.
Yeah, Origins is the...
Okay,
Egypt.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Oh, no, that makes sense. Yeah. That Greek one does have boats. God, they really doubled and tripled down on that. I like Black Flag, but...
I like Black Flag for everything but the fucking boat mission.
That's fair. Yeah, my favorite thing about the boat was just sailing around and listening to shanties.
Yeah, and see, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that, but like, I mean, like, I think, honestly, maybe I don't like it because it's a little too complicated. Like, I'd rather just do stealth mode shit by sneaking up at people at like taverns and stuff and stabbing them and shit. You know, like that stuff. But yeah, the boat stuff is just like, you know, like, yo, steer into the wave. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Oh,
like,
God, yeah, I forgot about that. That was terrible.
Yeah, so.
Like, you know what doesn't happen when I'm out walking? I don't get hit by a wave.
Mm-hmm, right?
You know, like there's things that show up that I have to deal with, or maybe I want to deal with, but like, yeah. Yeah,
or like the goofy shit is like, I could be on a boat that's like fucking like sailing right towards a fucking other ship, and all of a sudden like the fucking ship does this weird ass maneuver to where it's on the side of me, but for some reason I can't look to the left. I have to turn the entire fucking ship in order to fucking look at it. But if I want to fire on the ship, well, now I have to turn it back so the fucking cannons are facing the damn thing. Right. It's just, it's too much. I just get away from it. I was telling my friend that if they were to do another Assassin's Creed, I think, maybe like the Ottoman Empire would be cool.
That'd be awesome. Did you ever play, I think it was Assassin's Creed Brotherhood? No, not Brotherhood. It was one of the Ezio ones.
No.
So there was like 2 expansions that came out or I don't know if they were expansions or whatever, but there was Assassin's Creed 2 and then Assassin's Creed like Revelation and Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Okay. And in one of them, you actually travel to Turkey and you're like running around the streets of Istanbul.
No shit.
It's amazing. Oh, it's so good. And it's like, it's Ezio at his prime, so you don't have to like earn a grappling hook. Yeah.
God, so. Yeah. So like, I think the Ottoman would be good. I think the Han Dynasty era would be fucking cool. Like Great Wall of China. So like I mean, like
everyone is basically related to Genghis Khan. So
yeah, true that. Fuck yeah. I think I'm distantly related to Attila the Hun. That could just be rumor though. Civil War, I love that era. I think that'd be a fucking fun era to fucking do, but I guess maybe it wouldn't be too much different than Revolutionary War. Yeah. And just for the hell of it, I wouldn't mind seeing like a 1920s Chicago.
That'd be awesome.
Just for the hell of it. Just to be like one of your missions is to fucking like rob from Al Capone.
Yeah. Well, I feel like
World Wars, the World War I or World War II would be fucking good.
Yeah, that's one thing that's fun about the one with the Paris missions. I can't remember what number it is. But when you're running around that one, there are rifts in time that open, and you can jump through those and participate in World War I.
Really?
Yeah, but it's only it's like a mission here and there. It's not the full game.
Oh, see, I would love for it to be the full game. Like you're traveling from like from France, Germany, England, just like all throughout the fucking country. And like you have to do certain missions in each area to help make it to the end of the war. I think World War I will be a lot better because I don't know if we want to relive the fucking bombing of Japan. But if you really wanted to, I mean, you can even have a fucking mission where you're rescuing people at Pearl Harbor.
Right?
I mean, the options are there.
There's lots of ways they could do it.
Yeah, they're going to make this in like 3 years because of this episode.
I hope so. And I hope they send us a check for like $1 million.
Yeah, wouldn't it be nice?
Be great.
$1 million and a copy of the game with no fucking boats. Not even submarines. No. Right? I don't even want plane fucking missions. No fucking plane missions. All fucking land. All land. What did we say we were talking about next week?
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange. We'll talk about Doctor Strange next week. Guys, thank you for listening to this episode. Make sure you check us out when we do release our shows on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, Podbean, Stitcher, just by searching This Freaking Show. And of course, follow us on social media at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, just by searching This Freaking Show. If you're a creator, a hobbyist, you got something you love doing that you want to talk with us about, we'd love to hear about it. Reach out to us at thisfreakingshow@yahoo.com. or message us on our Facebook page at thisfreakingshow.com. Guys, that's all I have for you. So, as always, I am Travesty.
No, I'm Cartoon Joe.
And thank you for listening to another episode of This Freaking Show. I'm out.